I don't know what that noise was. But anyway, yeah. In 2014, you know, my mom's, what I call my mom's worst breakdown ever. She destroyed her own house. It all took place while Auntie was off gallivanting with her husband in another country. Nobody, no professional in my mom's life would take me seriously. You know, the police didn't even take me seriously. I talked to her. Her therapist is going to be cold towards me because, again, my mom never tells the truth about anything and never, you know, all she's going to say to her therapist is that I yell at her or whatnot, you know what I mean? And you know, she's never going to get into it with her therapist over the conflict between me and my mom's family members, or how my mom is like, why can't you just, you know, forgive, or, you know, some bullshit like that, but whatever. So at the end of it all, remember, I was like, I'm not fucking staying here. You know, I just went through hell. I'm just saying why I jumped at that thing with Bobby, and he would, I mean, that was stupid, but the alternative, I had my opportunity, this was just ridiculous, you know, what had just happened to me, so traumatizing, and just so then, as you know, I left those notes for Auntie and whatnot, you know, and that I knew everything, and this, that, whatever, and my mom, you know, and she, about the money, I mean, she friggin' told my mom to lie about the case money to me, how much they'd really gotten. Just a bunch of hooey, okay? She can't even say she did it so I wouldn't take the money because she's controlling all the money. How could I possibly take it? See, no. She's going to say X, Y, and Z, and later our pseudo-friendship that, you know, was a joke, obviously, in retrospect. She just used me for her convenience and, you know, didn't give a rat's ass about the supposed, we need to be a team for the sake of your mom. But like I said, I said it to her and she just gave me a look. I'm like, well, if I didn't know how much you had and something happened to my mom, you know, then I would know that you had all that money. And she's, yeah, because she doesn't want me to be smart and point shit out like that, you know. She gave me some bullshit excuse, of course, that we signed a non-disclosure agreement. Yeah, well, my mom cried to a stranger, and then later was saying to me, you know, she can tell her family about it. She could do this and that for her family, you know, with her $53,000, but I'm not even allowed to tell my own daughter about it. You see, allowed. I want to make that perfectly clear, people. When that shit all went down with Bobby and his landlord or whatnot, trouble, I was like, my God, like this kind of shit always happens to you, I know. I was blossoming there a little bit. Oh. I wasn't doing anything wrong, wasn't causing trouble, was paying my rent to Bobby every month, and then, you know. But his dog, as you guys know, some of you, terrified my little Omar. He was bullying him, but then one night, Max was a rescue dog, and he apparently lived on the streets in another country when he was just a puppy, and I found that out with Bobby, and he was having flashbacks to that, you know, and his big jaws, one night when he wanted to be near me, like I said, he was enamored of me, he was in love with his dog, and jealous of my Omar. Why would I have ever feared that when Bobby, first of all, the female co-worker vouched for him head to toe. He was the nicest guy, okay, so I had a female vouching for him, and he did try to be the nicest guy, but he had told me his dog had friends who were pugs. I have all these emails from, he misses his friends, pug, When I was looking for a roommate, I had a picture up with me and Omar. Remember at that point he could have been a killer, and I was grateful he was going to come and get me and all my stuff. It all fit in his car, unbelievably so. But remember, that was prior to all the stuff I got from LA, and from that storage unit. And it all fit except for, you know, computer desk and chair and all that. Of course, any furniture. No, we all fit. His car wasn't even that big, but he shoved it all in there. And it got me out of here, and I got to say what I was wanting to say to Auntie for months, you know? Yeah, Auntie's little eye caused all my mom's breakdowns is just fucking bullshit. My mom's fragile as hell, and this whole, her sister dying, and this whole conflict just, you know, so big, like I said, the whole conflict between me and her sister, it just, that's why I said what Auntie's saying in so many words is if I was out of the picture, you know, if I just didn't exist at all, then everything would be hunky-dory, yeah. Sick. It's this sick. Or if I, you know, like Joe says, your aunt can't stand anyone who doesn't think like she does, you know, if I was more like Auntie. I thought the way she did, and I viewed this psychiatric community and these meds and all that the way Auntie always has, oh, then everything would be fine. You know? Let's just call it what it is, right, Holmes? I see it clearly. More clearly now than ever before. Always stupid enough to trust people, and I always get burned. I was getting more and more scared of Bobby's dog. Not for my sake, for my pug's sake. And then little Oma was just sound asleep on my lap one night. We're watching TV. Max, of course, has to be near me, because that's how he was. He was sound asleep, curled up next to me on the couch. All Oma did was stir. That's all he did. He stirred, and Max woke up, and right so close to my little Omar's face. Oh my God. Omar was terrified. He ran in the other room. And that was the end of that. Then I told Bobby, as you know that story, I told Bobby, I can't stay here. And I'm thinking I'm going to get 30 days because this is my home. I mean, and then as you guys know the rest. Landlord's a fucking mafia somebody or other. He had probably connections with the police. He wanted me out immediately. He had ulterior motives. He wanted his family moving in. Bobby is not going to insist on getting the 30 days. It was sick. But then Bobby had a new girlfriend who he was settling for. He had needed somewhere to go with his dog. I bet that didn't last. I bet that did not last. It's not going to work out if you don't want to be with the person and you're just moving in with them and marrying them so you have somewhere for you to go, you and your dog to go. Because like Bobby said, it's really difficult for me to find a place that will take him because he's shepherd, you know. I never do that. It's just all a big, you know, as usual, big whatever. went to get the 30 days. Well, it's like, I want you and that woman out now. And then when I told Bobby, that's ridiculous, that's not legal, then Bobby's like, well, I owe him money, and oh God, you know, it just never fucking ends for me. It just never ends, huh, baby? I just wanted time to find me and my doggy a new home. Right? You'd think I was asking for the universe. But again, Bobby had been so nice and loved Omar, had no problem throwing me to the wolves. He had somewhere to go, I had nowhere to go, and he didn't give a shit. Hey. Not like his dog and him were going to be out in the cold, so nowhere to go, you know. Divine justice, Bobby. I hope your little girlfriend, who wasn't very attractive, I met her, but not that Bobby's cat's meow, but I'm just saying, he had wanted that 23-year-old, and he had really believed that he had a shot with her, you know, so I hope the one he settled for eventually wound up throwing him and his dog out. He'd see, you know, serve him right for, you know, throwing me to the wolves, leaving me at the mercy of his evil landlord. Leaving me and Omar at the mercy of his evil landlord. Oh. And of course, as people are prone to do, they both made it out like I'd done something wrong. And I'd done nothing wrong. I hadn't pursued Bobby. It's not like he had an ad out. He pursued me relentlessly. Me and Omar. I was very hesitant, obviously, because he was a guy. He pursued me, but again, bitch of a girlfriend. She was a fucking bitch, and, you know, at least towards me. They made it out like I'd done something wrong. Typical fucking people, you know. I hadn't done anything wrong. Nothing. They came there and packed, and she was there, and I was being snide with Bobby, and she was like, I'm not as nice as him. Oh, fuck you, you cunt. You're beau or whatever. If you know, he relentlessly pursued me. He needed money to stay there. He couldn't afford it, and you know, which I got not just from him. I got it from that coworker. You know, said he was the nicest guy in the world and how much he had helped her out and whatnot. I had nothing to worry about from him, etc. You know, but the girlfriend had been sugary sweet on the phone. Then she met me in person, and then the shit went down with Max and attacking Omar, you know. And all I wanted was 30. I just wanted the normal thing you'd get, to find a new home for me and my dog. I mean, I wasn't asking for the world. Apparently I was. Of course I'm going to be pissed at my friend Bobby when he doesn't go to bat for me and stand up to his landlord that you need to legally give me and my roommate, you know, time to know. The landlord pretended he didn't know I was there. That was a bunch of hooey too, because I'd met him. He knew damn well I was there, and he knew why I was there, okay? So his tenant could afford the friggin' expensive rent. He couldn't afford after his wife left him. Wife and stepdaughter. They had a pug. Pug that Max apparently could bully and get away with it. Max couldn't get away with bullying. Max was bigger and stronger, so he would attack Omar from behind. I was bitching about that. It was way bigger than Omar. Imagine if his jaws had been just slightly closer, he could have killed Omar right there in front of me while he was on my lap. Unreal. And then I still would have been told I didn't have 30 days to find a new home, You need to be out now. Oh, you fucking bastard. Landlord knew. I don't care. He knew. He pretended he didn't. I didn't even know you were there. I didn't even know you had a dog. Why are you living with Bobby? He was girlfriend, you know what I mean? It was all bullshit. He knew. He knew. I know that he knew. Joe said most people, like Joe's money that you do with most people. Agree with them. Trusted Bobby and got burned. The divine justice, Joe says, I hope his stupid new wife threw him and his dog out, and so he knew what he wound up knowing what it was like. Can't see that one lasting. His third marriage, where he's settling. He didn't want to be with her. It's been our whole initial meeting. When I first met him, when I was just gushing about that female, the young one. Who wound up turning to a woman. And then suddenly, Bobby's interested in his longtime friend, who'd been a friend, okay? And suddenly he's going to be spending all his time with her and moving in with her and marrying her. But even at the very end, he's like, he felt like, I have to do this. I think he really wanted to, but he didn't know where he and his dog were going to go, I might be mentally ill, but I am not ignorant, I am not stupid, and I see shit for what it is. See right through the fucking bullshit. Okay? Right through it instantly. Definitely wind. Super windy out. Should we try to go to sleep, Holmes? I can never catch a break. Forever. I'm the smallest one. Fickle